What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today we got another lit adventure in Pokemon Sword and Shield. We are back in the Crown Tundra and we're looking for a MARKED-ICUNO. That's right, we are looking for the Marked Articuno. I actually already found it. I'm going to show you how to find it in a quick little guide here. It's actually super duper simple. It's almost the exact same as the Marked Zapdos, and I was like, well, do I even need to make this video? But yes, I did need to make it. It's pretty hard to actually get it. Go ahead and stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how you can find Articuno, which was honestly really hard to even find it, then how you can identify the correct one even though it spins around all crazy, and I'll show you how to get the marked one as well. Now first off, I want to show you how you can identify the correct Articuno. Look right here, okay? See how two of them are off on their own and one is all by itself? Well, the first one out of the two that are off on their own is the correct one. Now, when it spins and spins and spins, it's up above your head. You actually can't reach it. So the first one that comes down and you can actually touch it, skip that one. That one's going to go off on its own. Then there's going to be two that are together and they come around, and the first one out of those two, that's the correct one. Once you memorize that, it's the same every single time, okay? Also, once you encounter Articuno, it goes back to the same place every single time, and I confirmed that in my live stream last night. I've got the documented evidence right here on the video, so stay tuned. You got everything you need to know right here in this video, okay? We are getting that Marked-ICUNO. Now, I already got my Marked-ICUNO last night. I got a sweet mark on it too. If you guys want to stay tuned to the end of the video, you can see the rare mark that I got. Okay, maybe it was an uncommon mark, not a rare mark. Okay. Anyway, for those of you who watch the stream, you already know what I got. And for those of you who already got the Marked Zapdos, you kind of already know this process. It's a little bit of the same. The real hard part is finding Articuno and then identifying the correct Articuno consistently every time, so you don't waste a bunch of time trying to figure out which Articuno is spinning around, okay? So just make sure that you do the process just like I described it just now, and if you need to watch the video again so you can figure it out, go ahead and watch it again. Everything really important is at the beginning of the video. I'm going to show it to you one more time just so we can lock in that knowledge, and then I'll show you which mark I got on my Marked-ICUNO. It was a pretty good mark, honestly. Okay, so let's get right into it. You want to check for the mark and then soft reset. We're already up to step number 4 here. I'll show you all the steps again before the end of the video. We're just going to run through this process a couple of times, but it does take a little bit of time. I'll show you here. It does take some time to get through this, but it's not that bad. Now, this step right here is a little unintuitive. Why do you have to knock out the Articuno that you literally just caught? Well, you have to knock it out so you can get rid of that Articuno and make a new one spawn. So if you were to catch the same Articuno without knocking it out, it's literally the exact same Articuno that you already caught. It's not different just because you reset the game and reloaded your save. It's still the same Articuno. It's actually kind of sad. That's why we have to go through this whole process. That's why I had to make the video. It's a little bit complicated due to that one obscure fact, but it is a solid fact. You really do need to knock out this Articuno. Just knock it out. I've got my Cinderace right here. My my Harry Butler Cinderace, there we go. And you just want to knock this thing out with any Pokemon that can knock it out in one hit. And that's the same reason that we use the Master Ball to catch it. You want to catch it in one catch. Just one catch, you guys, okay? One catch with the Master Ball, one hit when you knock it out. That's going to make things go as fast as possible. And you really want to get through this fast because it takes a lot of time. I actually didn't speed up any of the footage in this video because I thought I'll just show you guys the grind. You know, here's the grind. This is what it looks like. Now you can confirm right here. It says Articuno flew off to somewhere else. It's going to say it in just a second. And there you go. Articuno did fly off to somewhere else. But what it should say is a brand new Articuno spawned in the wild area that has a chance to have a mark on it, because that's really what happened, okay? Now, you're gonna go ahead and use your map and fly back to Snowslide Slope. Okay, this is probably the most important step that's going to save you the most time. Now, I noticed when I would fly around the map, I would hear Articuno cry, and I was like, I wonder if I fly to a certain place on the map if I'll just see Articuno. Well, yes, that's true. It's Snowslide Slope. Now, maybe, just maybe, this is different for other people, and you might fly to a different area and find him consistently. But I was able to go to Snowslide Slope consistently every single time, and Articuno was right there above my head, and it was beautiful. Alright, so maybe that'll happen for you. If it doesn't happen for you, I would say fly to other areas in the wild area and check. But once you find the place where it seems to be spawning consistently, you're probably going to get lucky like me, and it spawns there over and over and over and over again. And that saved me so much time. I can't even tell you, that saved me so much time. So make sure you just learn how to identify it correctly every single time, and also learn where it's spawning, and then map to that location after you defeat it, and it will automatically spawn at that location. It's going to speed up the process for you so much, and it actually sped the process for me so much last night that I spent the rest of my time shiny hunting to my heart's content with all my viewers on the live stream, and it was really fun. So yeah, this is the process over again, just in case you guys didn't get it. I got it one more time for you, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about marks that are available, and of course I'm going to show you what mark I got on my MARKED-ICUNO. I know you want to see which one it is. Okay, so go ahead and save before you encounter it. Encounter the correct one, because I know you already memorized it. Alright, then you gotta master ball it, catch it in that master ball, because that's as fast as possible. It's gonna be the fastest way you can catch this thing. Then you want to go in, check the mark, and see if it has a mark, and if it doesn't have a mark, you're gonna reset. And even if it does have the mark that you want, you're still gonna reset, because you caught it in your one and only master ball. You want to keep that master ball. That's a very important master ball. So reset it even after you get the mark that you want, to put it in the ball that you wanted. You see what I'm doing there? Okay, you see how that works, right? Alright, you guys, it's really important, okay? So even after I got the mark that I wanted, which we're just about to see, then I had to go and reset it again, which feels very counterintuitive, but I want to save that master ball so I can actually get the catch in the ball that I want. Now, I want to get it in a luxury ball. I'm just weird like that. I don't know if that is weird, maybe it's not, but I just love everything in the luxury ball. It's got to be luxury ball for me to be happy. So this time I actually did get the mark that I wanted, and you can see here it is the uncommon mark. It's literally called the uncommon mark. So I wasn't kidding earlier in the video. I did get an uncommon mark. I literally got the uncommon mark. Now it is the counterpart to the rare mark. So there's an uncommon mark, which is for sociable Pokemon, and then there's a rare mark for like Pokemon that are not sociable. I forget the word they used, alright? They're like hermit Pokemon that are reclusive or something like that. Okay, so like, why do they have that? I have no idea. There's a bunch of different marks that they have in the game. They're all pretty cool. But I thought to myself, the chances of me getting this particular mark are so rare that I'm keeping it, okay? So apparently we have got Articuno the sociable. We have got the mark of a sociable Pokemon, the uncommon mark. That's what I got. Pretty cool. Anyway, I'm pretty happy about that, you guys. Now let's move on to talking about some marks in the game that you could get on your Pokemon. Alright, so to wrap up the video, I just want to go over to Cerebi.net and talk about some of the marks that are available. I did this on my previous video too, so you might have already seen this. And if you're really smart, you already went to Cerebi yourself and you know this information already. But whatever, for everybody who maybe doesn't know, there's like 1 million marks. Okay, that's an exaggeration. There's a lot of marks in the game. There's so many. I didn't even know that this feature was like a thing when the game first came out, and then I slowly started to figure it out. Big shout out to Shiny Shack. Alright, Brett and Katie over there at the Shiny Shack taught me about mark hunting and shiny mark hunting, which is like the rarest shiny of all. It's like more rare than a square shiny or something like that. So anyway, they're really rare if you get a mark and a shiny. Now, in this case, we can't actually get the mark and the shiny because we can't get the shiny, but, you know, we can still get the mark, and that makes it a lot more fun to go hunt for these birds with an interesting mark on it. So this is just a little look at all the kinds of mark. You've got some marks that are time of day. You've got some marks that are weather related, depending on the weather in the wild area when you caught it. I really wanted to get the blizzard mark, but I don't know how I could have done that because there was no blizzard when I was catching it. And then also you've got personality marks, and you've got some other rare and uncommon marks like the uncommon mark that I got. So yeah, a lot of different really interesting marks. Some of them are absolutely hilarious, and they just make perfect sense for certain Pokemon, like the muscle mark for Machamp. I mean, like, that's just gorgeous. Like, you gotta have that, right? Alright, you guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Now you know everything that you need to know to get your Galarian Articuno, or get that Galarian MARKED-ICUNO, I should say. Let me know if you guys got a mark on your Articuno down below in the comments, and what mark did you get? I'm very curious to hear about it. Also, stay tuned, because we are going to be doing Marked Moltres coming up on the next episode of my live stream. Thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks to my amazing subscribers, and peace.